back now at 9:15. We're just 2 days away from the Saints kicking off a new season and a new era inside the Dome this Sunday. They'll face off against the Arizona Cardinals, and this will be new head coach Kellen Moore's first official game on the sidelines. We want to welcome Katherine, Terrell, Saints reporter from ESPN, with a closer look at what we can expect at the Dome. How you doing? You excited?
Hey, I can't wait. We got football yesterday. We finally have real football this weekend. It's great.
I know. It's football, football, football. We are back in it and back home at the Dome, season opener. A lot of folks excited. Everyone's saying, okay, look, fresh start right here.
It's a blank slate.
You got Spencer Rattler under center. How do we feel about that?
Well, we've seen Spencer Rattler in 7 games, but I don't know that we've really seen Spencer Rattler. Rattler played last year, but he wasn't the starting quarterback because Derek Carr was still there. There was no Chris Olave, no Rashid Shaheed. Half the offensive line was hurt at some point, right? So now we see him with almost his full complement. I don't know what we're going to see out of him, but I'm excited to see what he can do with a healthy team.
Look, I think you're going to have a lot of ravenous Saints fans in the Dome, regardless of the situation. They want to see a win, and they want to see, the pundits kind of, take a step back and say, all right, maybe something's going on in those gold helmets there. So what is happening with the injury situation with some of these players? Will we see some of these big names like Alontae Taylor on the sidelines?
Well, I think Alontae Taylor is a question mark right now. He didn't practice for a couple weeks. He came back Wednesday, but I talked to him this week, and he said he's ahead of schedule. So things seem optimistic this week. But also the big question mark is Chase Young. Is Chase Young going to play after being limited on Wednesday, not practicing on Thursday? I did ask him, are you worried about this long term? And I can't repeat exactly what he said, but let's just say he was very determined that that was not the case.
Okay, all right. Well, that's some good news to hear there. The rest of the cadre there in the black and gold, hopefully ready to play at 100%. I know the fans are excited to see Alvin Kamara back on the sideline. What's the general, I like to think of this as my general locker room feeling is always at 100%. We're going to win every game no matter what.
Of course.
What's the locker room feeling within the Saints locker room there? Folks excited to play for Spencer Rattler and to get going under Kellen Moore?
I think so. Just talking to all these guys, they said the season is finally here. Alvin Kamara seemed excited. Demario Davis seemed thrilled. He was just saying this is what you work for all summer. Demario Davis said he felt great mentally and physically. Yeah. He said there are certain things on the defense that he's really excited about working under Brandon Staley and under Kellen Moore, too. So we got a totally blank slate. I guess we'll see what happens on Sunday.
All right, well, let me ask you this, because you get a lot of platitudes in the beginning of the season, right?
Of course.
And then last season was a different sort of situation with a new coach. You've got a new real starting quarterback. Does it feel like a fresh start to you, the comparison to last year? Are the guys more excited this year?
I think they're always excited around this time of the year, but I do think it truly does feel like a fresh start. I mean, I keep saying blank slate, but Kellen Moore came in and made sure to say that phrase. For some of the players that had kind of gone through some things last year, Kendra Miller was one of those. So I do think that they all truly believe in this team. They believe in Kellen Moore. We don't know what will happen over the course of the season, but I do think there's a lot of excitement in that locker room.
And I think a lot of fans out there are ready to believe. Just help us believe. We're excited for it. Look, it just seems like a black gold Super Bowl to me, right? Let's go.
Optimism. Week 1. Let's go.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We
Thanks
appreciate
for having
it.
me.
All right. Time now is 9:19. Hey, today marks